What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mr.Joysticks, and today we're going to be going over some RPGs that are coming out this week from RPC Fan, and we're also going to be going over some PC games that are coming out for free. So stay tuned for that. I'll put a time link or a link or I'll put subtitles with the time at what point the video is the PC games if you just want to skip to that. But let's get into it. So Eden Zero, July 15th, PS5, Xbox Series X, and Windows. Basically, it's an RPG that is from the creator who made Fairy Tail, and it's based on the Eden Zero manga. It's Eden Zero basically adapts the manga, which has a sprawling story centered around a spacefaring crew looking for the literal goddess of the cosmos. Um, Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition. This comes out July 15th on PS5, Xbox Series X, Switch, and Windows. This game takes place in Faerun, where players take the role of the Shard Bearer, meant to stop the King of Shadows and his army from attacking. Its smoother gameplay, refined camera, polished mechanics, enhanced textures, and full controller support with the new controller-specific UI has me both excited and concerned, this person says, but the price is right for the game itself and all three expansions. I'm excited to pick it up. That's what he says. Next is The Drifter, July 17th on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. So it's PC only. The Drifter is one of the most interesting point-and-click adventure demos I played this year, and I played a lot. Players take the role of Mick Carter as he drifts through various towns on his way back to visit his sister. Unfortunately, he's not alone in the boxcar he's decided to sleep in, and when the train comes to a stop, he's met with an even stranger situation when he's attacked. Something's going on in the world of Drifter as Mick is murdered by a shadow organization, only to have his consciousness returned to him mere seconds later. The developers promise you won't be spending too much time wandering around lost or confused. They're keeping the pace quick and lean. That sounds pretty cool, actually. Fretless, The Wrath of Riften, July 17th on Windows. Fretless, The Wrath of Riften, a turn-based musical deck builder RPG. Musical deck builder RPG? That sounds cool. Is the debut title of indie studio Ritual Studios, and this is assuming the role of aspirational rocker Rob. You will find yourself entering a nefariously orchestrated battle of the bands, held by the titular, I don't know what that means, wrathful head of Super Metal Records, Rick Rifson's plan to trick desperate musicians into singing over their riffs, songs, and creative rights, furthering his chokehold over the rock industry. Players will take part in solo battles again. It's kind of crazy. So, isn't this game called Fretless? So you're trying to beat this guy who's trying to take all your money and rights and everything. Next is The Necromancer's Tale, July 17th, Windows, Mac OS. The sheer amount of labor these small developers put into their games constantly floors me. I'm checking out the Steam page for Necromancer's Tale, and it says point blank that the game has 400,000 words of narrative and lore, and there are over 180 NPCs to interact with, each having their own hand-drawn portrait art. Your dialogue choices matter because every townsfolk has a trust level. Betraying that confidence has potentially dire consequences. As a huge flex, and plus, the description notes that generative AI was not used during development. That's pretty cool. It's like a classic, regular developed game. Let's get into the free games. So these are the free games on Steam and Epic Games. You can snag by July 15th, or by July 15th it goes away. But until then, you can snag Ultimate Zombie Defense, while Battlestar Galactica, Deadlock, Field of Glory 2, Medieval, and Fantasy General 2 are free on Steam until July 17th. Epic Game Store users, meanwhile, have until July 17th to grab their latest free games, Figment 2, Creed Valley, and Skyrocket. And this is from Game Rant, so shout out to them. Definitely check out their stuff, they're good. If you enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like and subscribe, or if you got any useful information out of it, or you just enjoy watching the news, then definitely subscribe. stay up to date with my content. But peace out.